Tuna fishing in the Hawaiian waters is a complex journey that requires experience, patience, and a deep understanding of the ocean. Fishermen typically start their trips early, thoroughly preparing their equipment such as fishing boats, industrial-grade fishing rods, bait, often small fish or leave bait, along with refrigeration systems to keep the fish fresh. A common method is handline fishing in deep waters, using long lines, sometimes kilometers in length, drifting with ocean currents and carrying hundreds of hooks. Fishermen must closely monitor buoy signals, GPS positioning, and rely on their experience in observing the flow and fish schools to adjust their fishing locations for optimal results. When the tuna, especially yellowfin tuna or big-eye tuna, bites the hook, reeling it in requires skill and strength, as these fish are strong and put up a fierce resistance. Once hauled in, the fish are processed immediately on the boat, including cleaning, washing, and storing them in refrigerated holds or freezers to ensure the quality of the meat. Some modern boats are even equipped with ultra-fast freezing systems, helping to preserve the fish in optimal conditions, particularly to meet the high demand for fresh tuna in the Japanese market for sushi and sashimi. The entire process not only requires seamless coordination among the crew members, but also depends on weather conditions and the traditional knowledge passed down through generations of Hawaiian fishermen. It is not just a livelihood, but also a part of the culture and pride of coastal communities. In addition to fishing techniques, Hawaiian fishermen place a strong emphasis on sustainability and protecting fishery resources. They strictly adhere to regulations regarding the minimum size of fish that can be caught, the number of hooks allowed, and seasonal fishing periods to prevent overfishing of natural tuna stocks. Many boats today are equipped with GPS and satellite monitoring systems to avoid overlapping catches in conservation areas. Minimizing bycatch of non-target species, such as sea turtles, sharks, or seabirds, is also a key priority. Therefore, fishermen often use special hooks or deterrent devices to limit such occurrences. Each fishing trip may last anywhere from a few days to several weeks. When the boats return to port full of tuna, the fish are sorted, weighed, and sold to fish markets or processing companies for export. The highest quality fish are typically auctioned off and shipped by air to major markets like Japan, the United States, or Europe. With its high economic value and large market demand, tuna has become one of Hawaii's most important seafood products. However, behind each fish are countless hours of sweat, effort, and the profound connection between humans and the vast ocean. The ocean not only sustains human life, but also plays a vital role in the cultural and spiritual life of the Hawaiian people. In addition to fishing and consumption, Hawaiians are dedicated to preserving traditional knowledge of the ocean to pass on to future generations. Elders in fishing villages often share ancient fishing techniques, how to observe ocean currents, wind direction, and the positions of stars to navigate the seas. This invaluable knowledge has been accumulated over hundreds of years of working in harmony with the ocean. Many coastal communities offer small classes, teaching young people how to tie fishing lines, identify different fish species, and understand the importance of protecting tuna fishery resources. At the same time, numerous fishing organizations and cooperatives in Hawaii have established partnerships with scientists, research institutions, and local agencies to improve fishing practices in an environmentally friendly manner while ensuring productivity and economic benefits. They collaborate by sharing data on fish behavior, the impacts of climate change, and market trends to adjust fishing activities accordingly. Thanks to the combination of traditional knowledge and modern science, the tuna fishing industry in Hawaii not only sustains itself, but is also rapidly evolving. It can be said that every boat that heads out to sea is not just a journey to seek marine resources, but also a living testament to the Hawaiian people's love for nature, the vast ocean, and their homeland. In the context of globalization and increasing competition, the tuna fishing industry in Hawaii continuously innovates to adapt to the changing times. Many young fishermen are boldly investing in new technologies such as fish-finding radar, seawater temperature sensors, surveillance cameras, and trip management software, all aimed at optimizing their trips and increasing labor efficiency. Furthermore, the branding of Hawaiian tuna has been strengthened, particularly in the high-end market segment, where tuna is caught using traditional methods to preserve freshness and ensure sustainability, often carrying certification labels and traceable origins. This has helped Hawaiian tuna not only succeed in the domestic market, but also establish a strong presence in demanding markets such as Japan, the US, Canada, and Europe. In addition to its commercial value, tuna and tuna fishing have become cultural symbols of Hawaii, appearing in sea festivals, paintings, embroidery, and even folk tales. The combination of tradition and modernity in tuna fishing is not just a livelihood, but also a vivid expression of cultural identity and deep pride for the people of Hawaii. They have always known how to live in harmony with nature while maintaining timeless values during the process of modernization. Looking ahead, the tuna fishing industry in Hawaii is expected to continue growing in an environmentally friendly, clean, and sustainable direction, becoming a model for the global seafood industry. Local governments and ocean conservation organizations are collaborating on projects to support fishermen in transitioning to more sustainable fishing practices, prioritizing energy-efficient equipment to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and adopting international responsible fishing standards. At the same time, community education plays a crucial role in raising awareness about marine conservation and maintaining ecological balance. Public campaigns, from schools to harbors, call on everyone, fishermen, businesses, and tourists, to join efforts in protecting the marine ecosystem and the valuable tuna resources. Many innovative initiatives have been launched, such as repurposing old fishing nets into crafts or organizing hands-on experiences with fishermen to help visitors better understand this labor-intensive yet valuable work. As a result, the image of Hawaiian fishermen is no longer associated with lonely boats adrift in the ocean, but rather symbolizes harmony with nature, the preservation of heritage, and the pride of passing on a precious legacy to future generations. Thus, the story of tuna in Hawaii is not just about fish. It is an epic tale of resilience, wisdom, and the deep love that people have for the ocean. This sacred connection has become the soul of the entire island region. In the vast Pacific Ocean, tuna fishing in Hawaii is not just an economic activity. It is the crystallization of history, culture, and the spirit of the people who live there. Each journey out to sea carries not only the hope of making a living, but also the pride of tradition and responsibility for the future. For the people of Hawaii, the ocean is not only a source of life, but also a close friend, a vast world they cherish, respect, and are grateful for. This sacred bond has fostered a strong, courageous community of fishermen, rich in knowledge and passion for their craft. On each green wave, every boat continues its journey, maintaining the endless cycle of life between humans and the ocean. No matter how the future world may change or how technology may advance, the traditional values, spirit of unity, and resilience of Hawaiian fishermen will always be the solid foundation for protecting and developing the tuna fishing industry, becoming an inseparable part of the sacred and unique identity of this oceanic archipelago. Over time, stories of the ocean, days spent adrift at sea, and productive tuna seasons have become part of the collective memory, preserved through tales, songs, paintings, and traditional indigenous festivals. Tuna fishing is not only about material gains, but also nurtures community spirit and the pride of the Hawaiian people. At every morning fish market, the fresh tuna on display not only represents economic value, but also serves as a bridge between fishermen, buyers, processors, and tourists. Traditional tuna dishes, such as sashimi poke or grilled tuna, embody the flavors of the ocean and the generous spirit of this land. Therefore, the journey of the tuna does not end when it is caught, but continues to live on in daily life. Culinary traditions, memories, and the hearts of the island's people. Thus, the tuna fishing industry in Hawaii is not just a profession, but a vibrant symbol of the harmonious relationship between humans and nature. a testament to the ability to preserve heritage while continually innovating and developing. It is a beautiful story, deserving of respect, and one that should be passed down through every generation. Through this enduring flow, the tuna fishing industry in Hawaii has gradually become an ideal model for other coastal communities to learn from. As humanity increasingly faces resource crises, climate change, and ocean pollution, the way the people of Hawaii respect, understand, and live in harmony with the ocean serves as a profound reminder that sustainable development cannot be separated from our connection to nature. For them, tuna is not just a source of income, but also a sacred part of their spiritual life, symbolizing life, fortune, and the bond between people and the ocean. Under the brilliant sunset of the Pacific, the small boats quietly follow one another through the waves, carrying the ocean's bounty and real dreams. It is the dream of eternal coexistence with the ocean, protecting the traditional way of life not only for today, but for the future. For the people of Hawaii, each tuna is not just a product. It is a testament to human resilience in the vast ocean, the result of wisdom, love, and heritage, serving as a bridge between the past and the future. As night falls over the vast Hawaiian waters, the fishing boats anchor at the harbor, their lights sparkling and reflecting on the calm water. It is also the moment when the fishermen return to their families after long days at sea. Their sun-tanned faces bear the wrinkles of wind and sunlight, blending weariness with joy. The joy of a safe journey, a bountiful harvest, and the precious gift from the ocean today. Simple yet warm family meals, centered around the freshly caught tuna, embody the spirit of community and the close connection between people and nature. Behind each tuna are countless drops of sweat, life stories, and a professional heritage passed down through generations. Children grow up breathing the ocean's air, listening to their grandparents recount tales of past sea voyages, and one day they will boldly follow the same path out to sea. It is this belief, no matter the storms that may come, the size of the waves and winds, that as long as the people of Hawaii protect the ocean and cherish their craft, tuna will forever remain an inseparable part of the soul of this land. Thus, tuna fishing in Hawaii is not only admired for its skill and economic efficiency, but also stands out for its profound humanity, reflecting a way of life with the ocean. Not one of conquest or overexploitation, but one of partnership, listening, and respect. This is an important lesson that the modern world often forgets. True sustainability does not come solely from the most advanced technology, but from a heart full of gratitude and hands that preserve timeless values. It is this spirit that has made the tuna fishing industry in Hawaii a living symbol of the harmonious relationship between humans and nature. This relationship is not based on confrontation, but on gratitude, sharing, and mutual respect. The ocean is not just a place of work, but a sacred space, a source of life and spirit in the lives of the people of Hawaii. Before each voyage, fishermen often perform traditional ceremonies, bowing their heads to pray to the sea god, asking for peace, and thanking the ocean for bountiful harvests. These rituals, though simple, hold deep significance, not only connecting people to the ocean, but also reminding them of their sacred responsibility to protect and preserve their living environment. Today, Hawaii's younger generation, despite living in a world of advanced technology, continues to embrace these traditional values as an integral part of their cultural identity. Many young people become ocean researchers, marine communicators, or tuna entrepreneurs, driven by the desire to develop the economy while safeguarding the ocean for future generations. Ultimately, tuna is not just a resource, but a symbol of life, of the ocean, and of a community that cherishes what nature provides. In each piece of fresh tuna, one can not only taste the salt of the sea, but also feel the deep love, pride, and enduring aspirations of the people of Hawaii. These are the people who live on the ocean, coexist with it, and are born of it. When boats laden with fresh tuna return, these values are passed down through generations. Young fishermen, growing up in the footsteps of their ancestors, not only learn how to cast nets or drop lines, but also understand the responsibility of protecting a part of the soul of the Hawaiian archipelago. They learn how to listen to the ocean, to feel the signals of the waves and winds. More importantly, they learn how to protect natural resources, not only for themselves, but for the community and future generations.